they on?
Yeah, I can hear you playing.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sound check. Welcome to this live telecast, live from the Liberation Stadium at the heart of the River State, the oil-rich Niger Delta region of Nigeria. My name is Sean Kimale, and welcome to Channels Television, where we're bringing to you the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria Convention, where the South people of Nigeria are solidarizing and amassing support for President Goodluck Jonathan. This is the third in a series of this convention for the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria. And this is saying that, well, a good time deserves another. What they are campaigning is for continuity in the performance and the performance rights of President Goodluck Jonathan. And we're live here at the Liberation Stadium in P.Harcourt. Well, this are the oil-loving people of the commercial people of Nigeria here in River State, and here is the third in the series actually. We saw 1.6 million signatures actually in the southeast, 1.8 million signatures for President Jonathan in the southwest. Now we are in the south-south. What is going to happen today? Maybe more than what we are seeing in the southwest. Well, we'll find out. But just to kickstart this very live telecast, I will be talking to Minister for Works, Chief Mike Onalameme, to give us an understanding what his people is actually from this area and what their plans are for this very convention. Thank you for talking to us, Chief Mike Onalameme, on Channels Television.
You're welcome.
So massive support we're seeing today. A lot of people have been here for a few hours now, coming in solidarity for President Goodluck Jonathan. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, this is a great thing. Today, the people of the South have come together to applaud the monumental achievement of President Goodluck Jonathan and the governance of our country, Nigeria, for the unprecedented giant stride he had made in the area of infrastructural development. And the people are speaking with one loud voice that Mr. President have done so well, and they are urging him to continue, with his good work and seek a second term, to continue to deepen the gains of the transformation agenda of his government till 2019. That is why we are here, and we are speaking with one loud voice.
You are from this very region, and I can see the effort being put in place by the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria for this very convention and this gathering. How important are these people when we come to the voting population of Nigeria?
Well, they are Nigerians, and you can see from their membership, they are eligible voters, and that speaks volumes. And they have a right to ask Mr. President to seek a second term, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. And Mr. President is being urged to go ahead, and we in the South Side say there's no stopping President Goodluck Jonathan come 2015.
Great idea. You are from South, and as a Minister for Works, of course, this is one major department where President Jonathan can come out to say, I have performed. Can you tell us briefly what some of these strides have been in President Jonathan's administration?
Well, President Jonathan have done more than any president in the road sector. In 2010, we had just about 4,000 kilometers of fair roads in Nigeria, that is federal road. Today, we have over 25,000 kilometers of good motorable road. He has transformed Nigeria road from being death trap into good motorable road and enablers of economic growth in our country. I will give kudos to him. You are aware that already he's building 2 new bridges across River Niger in Onitsha and across River Benue in Loko and Oweto. And he's set to start a link road from Bonny from Bodo to Bonny Island, and that project is going to have as part of it 3 major bridges across the Bonny Channel, and it's going to be transformational in linking that economic island with a motorable road. That will open vast opportunities to a number of Nigeria, and indeed it will be another mark of the transformation agenda of the Mr. President.
Great. It looks so much that some of these works in the Works Ministry have got across. And so you think that there's a need for continuity in this sense?
Oh yes, because the whole country is like a huge construction site for us. In all the political zones of this country, we have a huge presence. And we are doing trillions of naira of road construction all across the country because President Jonathan was able to connect the importance of good road with a good economy. And that is why we are doing that, because we need good roads to drive economic growth in our country.
Thanks so much, Ivolana, for talking to us. Yet again, we'll be talking to another minister who is a very key one in President Jonathan's administration. I'm talking about the Minister for State for Education. Thank you so much, Mr. Yinson Wike, for talking to us on Channels Television. This is your base, it's interesting, and your people are passionate about politics. Tell us, how important is this particular gathering for the continuity stride of President Jonathan?
Well, first of all, it tells you that our people, the South, and in particular, River State people are happy, and so demand that Mr. President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, should continue in order to complete the constitutional requirement of 2 terms, because he has done very well. The crowd speaks for itself. You can see that those who are even outside, the crowd outside is more than the crowd inside. But again, why I would say he has done well? Let's in particular take the issue of education, which you know I'm part of. For the first time in the history of this country, when I went to the Emir of Zauzau and the Lamide of Adamawa, they said that for the past 30 years, when this problem of Almajiris has been lingering in this country, no president, no leader had come up frontally to attack the issue. That this is the first time a president had made a promise to that issue and had taken it upon himself to resolve the problem. And so, if you watch one of the advertisements where a child of a malam would imagine how to say that because of Almaji education, today he can understand English language, and therefore he will not allow his father to be cheated. That goes a way to say education is important. Again, you will say that for the first time in the history of this country, that a president is giving attention to the education of girls. It is the first time where a president of this country has said, we must educate our daughters. It is important. All those cultural barriers, all those traits that allow our children to go out for marriage at their early stage is not good. So there is a need to educate and train our girls. Today, Mr. President has built not less than 14 girls' schools, which is very, very important. Today, Mr. President has said it's important for us to develop our leaders. That's why he has given every year 100 of our children, irrespective of where they come from, special schools.